Okay guys, so this video right here is a video from the Comeback Kids, and it's talking about WoW's 21st anniversary event, which is live at the moment. This will be a full guide and what to do first. I've already made my own video on this as well, but I didn't really go full into it, like guide-wise. But I will say, before watching the video, by the way, I'm a little bit disappointed by this year's anniversary event. But then again, like last year we had a big event, we can't have that every single year, and usually for the anniversary, all you get is like a 10% experience bonus token anyway. So, or 10% every single year. At least this time, we have the repeat of the last year's event with a recolor skin as well. So yeah, let's check it out, shall we? If the volume is like bad, just let me know during the reaction.
Okay, the 21st anniversary event in World of Warcraft is live, so that means you can log in right now, head to the Caverns of Time, because the celebration is back. We got new rewards, a couple returning goodies, and of course, a lot of surprises that are different from last year's massive 20th anniversary event, but not as much as you'd think. In this video, we're breaking down everything as quick and clear as possible so you can jump in and immediately know what's going on. So let's walk through exactly what's going on, what's new, what's missing, and how to get every reward before it's all gone. But before we do, a quick word from our sponsor. Okay, you guys aren't going to want to miss this because they just dropped a crossover that caught everyone off guard. Firstly, the Ultimate Death Knight. If you're a new player, you can grab him completely free using this code on screen, UDKing. This champion is absolutely insane. He's a
it's that time of the year, boys. Okay.
Brutal tank, literally redirects damage, he heals himself, drops shields, buffs your squad, that whole fun thing. He can even revive himself, which is crazy. If you want to check it out yourself, click the link below or scan the QR code on screen. You'll get 2 free legendary champions and 2 free epics just for starting. Right away, you'll unlock Epic Conneru from the Shadowkin faction, and after hitting level 15, you'll get Epic Ugo, who's easily one of the stronger champions. On top of that, you can choose 1 free legendary champion using one of these 6 promo codes you see, so choose wisely. You have Tree Hugger for Green Ward in Ruark, Get Alice for Alice the Wanderer, Desert Queen for Tuhanarak, Monkey King for Sun Wukong, Demon Slayer for Tholin Foulbeard, and UD King for Ultimate Death Knight. All 6 of these are available only for new players, and only if you download using the link or QR code on the screen within 48 hours. Download the game for free using my link and receive legendary champion Karato upon starting the game, Ugo when you reach level 10, Vergis when you...
Hey, yo, thank you for the sub, by the way. I appreciate that a lot, dude. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, I can't wait to tune in and watch them play Raid the Shadow Legends on the next stream, man. That's gonna be crazy.
Add much, but the few things we do need to talk about.
Once again, I'm a little bit like not that super happy about the rewards from this year. Do I have the quality set to max? For some reason I don't. There you go. Enjoy the slightly better quality. Don't really... hey, yo, it is what it is. The Loyal Watcher costume, though, I mean, that's a cool thing.
About are important. Right off the bat, we did get a brand new...
But I mean, it's ugly. It's a new transmog, but it's ugly. I'm not even buying it, bro.
New transmog set called the Loyal Watchman Armor. You can grab this right in the center pavilion in the Caverns of Time, and at the same vendor, you can actually repurchase the remastered tier sets from last year. I know this is going to be a very valuable opportunity for a lot of different people, including myself, because I didn't have the chance to get all these like I wanted, and there are a ton of these sets that I'm dying to get, and I'm very happy Blizzard brought them back again. Something important to note is also all of the currency throughout this event is going to be purchased.
To be fair, I'm not sure, but I think last year they said that you shouldn't feel any fear of missing out from these sets, as they would come back anyway. Anybody feel free to fact check me on that, but I feel like they said that you shouldn't feel FOMO as they would come back every single year anyway. But the Loyal Watchman costume, like, it's so bad, bro. At least give us a cool set of, like, anniversary transmog. This is, like, it's anniversary. It happens once per year. Make it look cool.
Purchasable now with time warped badges. They are not bronze tokens like it was last year. You'll notice quickly throughout this event as you're getting quests and completing everything, you will be earning these time warp badges pretty quickly, and it'll be an excellent way to stock up for not only this event, but for the Shadowlands time walking that is coming next patch, which is going to be the first time.
I will also say, by the way, for anybody who does want to get any of these items, if you're playing the game right now, you can go over here, and you'll see November 26th. there is a time walking dungeon bonus event starting. If you do this, like if you do one dungeon on one character, you can get 500 time warp badges for like 10 minutes of work, by the way, maybe even 5 minutes. And that is a warband first time bonus on that quest to get 500. After that, I think it's 300 or 200. But still, if it's 200, that means you can get 200 time warp badges in like 10 minutes of work again. So if you're looking to get any of these items that you don't have yet and you can get them for time warp badges, November 26th is a good time to get that. 200, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so like this time right here, I'm going to be leveling quite a few alts, by the way, because during the anniversary here, we have a bunch of experience bonuses as well. Like we have a 10% from this, you can do a daily quest for 10 more percent, so 20% bonus experience in the War Within is pretty good, by the way.
Time ever that's a thing, so we'll talk about that later. So definitely continue to stack up on these, buy all of these sets because they're absolutely mandatory to have in my opinion for every class out there. When it comes to completely brand new armor, that's kind of it in terms of the 21st anniversary. However, there is also a brand new title called the Khazalgar Enthusiast, where you can head to the Notary Grably in the pavilion and you can buy this title. It's the little goblin. Not only that, there are a ton of other titles available for purchase here that are pretty cool, and all of these are priced off at 100 time warp badges a pop, so it won't hurt your wallet too much by buying it. So when it comes to completely 100% brand new rewards, that's kind of it. However, we still have a lot of other things to talk about because, for example, at Historian Mahdi, the troll in the center pavilion, you can still purchase all of the very rare battle pets, as well as the Cold Flame set, which includes a sword, a shield, a headpiece, a backpiece, and even a big ring to have on as a toy, which is pretty awesome. At this vendor, a couple other big ticket items include the Azure World Chiller mount, as well as the Illidari Doomhawk mount. Both of these are great, definitely be sure to pick these up. Also, don't forget, during this event, we also have some XP bonuses, as well as potential reputation buffs. Now, you'll notice as you log in, everybody should have the base anniversary buff active. Additionally, you do have the Celebrate Good Fun quest you can complete to get an additional 10% XP and reputation just for participating in some of the events that you're going to be completing. So just from those two alone, you're already at a bonus of 20% for both XP and reputation, and these will stack with other bonuses like the Warband Mentor bonus, the War Mode bonus for PvP, and some other ones. I will say, if you're looking to just push experience points as fast as possible, we all still strongly recommend to play Legion Remix, as it is still way faster for leveling if it's still active. But if you're just casually playing or leveling, I guess this helps too. Now, after we've gone through what's new, I want to...
There is no if it's still active, by the way. Legion Remix is, if you go to the calendar right now, the 21st anniversary is ending way before Legion Remix ends. The 21st anniversary is supposed to end on the 7th of December. Not anniversary, Legion Remix lasts until sometime in January, right?
Quickly recap what is going to be changing from last year and what's not going to be here. One of the vendors, storekeeper Reginald, is gone. He sold a ton of old anniversary items like cosmetics, event toys. You guys should be able to see it on the screen here. Additionally, Boba Dormu is also gone. This is the person who sold classic time walking cosmetics, Season of Discovery crossover sets, and other miscellaneous themed transmogs. Now, it is important to note that this vendor is not gone forever. He's just tied to the classic time walking event rotation now. So once again, not gone forever, just tied to the classic time walking event vendors. It's also important to note that the Blackrock Depth anniversary event, it is technically here, but it's important to note that it is downgraded from last year. It's only in the LFR difficulty, which means that there is no normal or heroic options, which does suck in my opinion. There are also no key coffer shards and vendors and stuff like that.
The question is, can you still get the same transmog and the same rewards? Because if you can, I don't really think it's a bad thing. Also, like, you would probably struggle getting groups for heroic and normal nowadays anyway, especially with everybody doing remix, and you also have turbo boosting in retail. People are gearing up through other options and playing other versions of the game. So, yeah, I think LFR makes sense. That way you can queue up, go and do your dailies, and get in if you really want to do that content. And instead of keys, you can currently just spend the time warp badges to get some blue gear if you're really struggling on the gearing front.
that, and no high-end loot that you can obtain for some low item level characters. And then lastly, for things not available that were here last year and not this year, is the 20th anniversary meta achievement mount is not available. This is the mount you get from the achievement A Cool 20 Years, and this gave you the Reigns of the Cold Flame Tempest mount. Now, talking about the event and what is going on in itself, when you get to the Caverns of Time, which you can take a portal from Stormwind or Orgrimmar, the whole celebration hub from last year is very similar. You have the vendors, the mini games, the crowds and people, decorations, all the fun stuff. So if you remember the layout from last year, nothing here is going to surprise you too much. Fashion Frenzy is coming back. This is basically the Trial of Style, but of course the 20th Anniversary Edition. This is where you queue into the event area and you're given a theme based off a transmog, and you have to sort of, build something together in a short period of time. Now, on top of that, of course, you have the mount version, which is just the Mount Mania. This is where an NPC will announce a specific mount for you to mount up on. If you own that said mount, great, you mount up on it, you earn points. So for your mount collectors out there, this is a good one. Additionally, you have the Storytime event with Lore Walker Cho.
Yo, seeing how empty this is at the moment is so sad, by the way. Because that was so popular last year. So popular. I would be at the Mount Mania and there was like probably 50 people around me mounting up as well.
This is where you sit down and watch a short lore walker, presentation based off of stories and events that have happened throughout World of Warcraft history that are pretty big. It's a chill little AFK event, nothing too crazy here. Additionally, you have the Codex scenario with Chromie, where you queue into a small instance, you clean up some anomalies, fly around the map back and forth. It's a very simple scenario like we've all done in WoW before. Not only that, you have the World Boss event rotation coming back, which includes all of the world bosses from the 20th anniversary event, exactly as they were last year. These bosses drop basic veteran gear, which is just starter gear for hitting max level, and I believe these bosses still have a chance to drop some of their rare mounts like the Reigns of the Onyx Cloud Serpent and the Grand Black War Mammoth, so if you missed any of these mounts last year, you've got another shot at those. On top of that, I would say one of the better things out there is for the PvP lovers, where you can actually participate in Korrak's Revenge, which is the Alterac Valley Classic event returning, and there are 2 mounts you can earn from this as well, which include the Alliance Stormpike Battle Ram, as well as the Horde's Frostwolf Snarler. All you need to do is queue up for these a few times, complete some quests, win some objectives, and earn your badges, and you should be getting them no problem. Adding to this as well is, don't forget you have the PvP vendors inside the center pavilion, who sell you some cosmetic items from the previous years, and these are some very basic, classic PvP weapon armor appearances, so nothing here too crazy that you haven't seen before, but if you haven't grabbed all these before, really cool nostalgic pieces here that you should definitely pick up. I have a few of these I still need to grab. Now, breaking down the vendor currency and everything you can actually buy and what you should get first in terms of priority. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's important to note, this is all going to be ran off of time warped badges. It's the main currency. There is no browns, and you could earn this from just simply doing all the quests and mini events inside of the areas. And then lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I have a quick final priority checklist to condense it down for you. If you want to take a screenshot, do that and go about your day. First up, make sure you grab the XP and reputation buffs from...
I will say, by the way, I really like the format they're doing here with the priority recap, because like the Comeback Kids does this for just about everything, by the way, when it's like a new piece of content dropping and it tells you what to do first. They usually do this. Legion Remix, when it came to Phase 1, they had the same thing. I believe in Phase 2 and Phase 3 they also had the same thing, but at least Phase 1, I vividly remember that even myself, I took a screenshot, by the way, and used it as a kind of quick guide during my gameplay in Phase 1. So I really like this, because even if you didn't watch the entire video, or you were just like lurking, or you were watching it on the second monitor while playing the game, them doing this right here just gives you, like, in case you missed something, it's a recap at the end, and you can screenshot it to like have with you when playing the game.
Completing all of the quests in the area, do the micro events like the Mount Off, the Transmog competition, and the Lore Walker Cho event. Kill the world bosses whenever they are active on your map. Queue for Korrak's Revenge so you can try to grind out those new AV updated mounts. Run the Promises Codex scenario and make sure you queued up that for easy badges, as well as buy the new Watchman set if you're interested in that, and the new title. Spend leftover badges on old cosmetics you missed, prioritizing definitely the tier 2 armor sets. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything you need to know for the 21st anniversary event. Blizzard dropped this with no warning, but at least now you know exactly what's new, what's missing, and what's the fastest way to grab all the rewards before December 7th. Have fun, good luck, happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing or check out one of the videos you see on screen here to stay up to date on all things Warcraft. My name's Sky for the Comeback Kids. It's an absolute pleasure to make content for you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, there we go. By the way, I really enjoy the Comeback Kids content, by the way. I've been following them along since early season of Discovery, when they covered, like, classic stuff. And I'm watching just about every single one of their videos. Even they're doing, like, a weekly live stream on Fridays, I think. Like, my days are mixed up, by the way, so just because I say I think here doesn't mean I don't know, but I'm there every single week during those live streams. I did miss the last one, but I left a comment on the, like, live stream video afterwards, because it's just such chill vibes. They're doing, like, a weekly recap of the news and everything in the game. It's really cool. I do like, I like them. They're good content creators. Way bigger than me, obviously, so me saying that I like them, I don't know how much that means to them, but hey, I like the content. It's good.